President Trump showed up to the G7 empty, bruise-handed. No, because he had his own gift for Europe, a peace deal with Iran that he just signed 2 days before. Or did he?
The president and the vice president signed this agreement electronically 48 hours ago.
Well, an electronic signature, huh? Looks like the AutoPen has become the AutoPen-E. Got him. Take that. Yeah? Hypocrisy. Seriously, is a DocuSign peace agreement even legally binding? There's something disqualifying about a treaty that was signed in an open tab next to Pornhub.
An electronic signature on a peace agreement ending a war that killed 13 Americans and cost over $300 billion. Signed the same way you sign for a package delivery. This is the same man who spent years attacking mail-in ballots, electronic voting machines, and anything that isn't done in person with a pen in hand. The same man whose entire 2020 campaign was built on distrust of anything digital, anything automated, anything that removes a human hand from process. And his own peace treaty, the one ending his own war, by the way, got an AutoPen. Not even worth getting out of bed for.
Without your support, your commitment, Mr. President, not my country only, but the Middle East will be in a different part of the world, different situation today.
Wow. How moving. I assume. It was a little hard to hear him, but I'm sure his demeanor of gratitude and humility is what resonated with President Trump.
Beloved, thank you, my friend. See, when you're that rich, you can speak that low. I was just wondering, can anybody hear that? But when you're so rich, you have such confidence that you don't have to do any strain to the voice. It's great.
Wow. This broken man just had his whole country droned, and Trump is like, hey, check out the president of ASMR over here, huh? What's the matter? Drone got your tongue?
Listen to how quiet that man's voice is. He just had his country bombed. He is sitting across from the president of the country that bombed it, thanking him because that is the position he is in. That is not gratitude. That is survival. And the response from the room was warmth, admiration. We love it. Nobody paused to consider what it actually means when a head of a state has to speak that softly, that carefully, in front of the man who gave the order. Power does not require volume. Sometimes the quietest voice in the room is the one carrying the most weight.
Are you going to try to attend the signing ceremony on Friday?
Well, it depends. JD's coming in for it. He was originally going to do it. I'll probably be gone by then. We're having dinner in a day and a half, right? We're going to be staying quite late.
Hold on. You're not going to make the signing ceremony on Friday because of your dinner on Wednesday? Just say you don't want to go. Don't insult our intelligence, you know? Oh, I think dinner might go like 50 hours late. Then I have Don Jr.'s improv show. Then it's Ramadan. You know how seriously I take that. But if you're missing the war for a dinner, you better be going someplace nice. I'm talking Cheesecake Factory or above.
The French president, who happens to be a very nice man, invited me to dinner at Versailles. And Versailles is not a gold leaf. Versailles is the real deal.
The reporter asked if he would attend the ceremony marking the end of his own war. His answer was he might be busy with dinner at Versailles with the French president. This is the same pattern we keep seeing. A thing called Iran, a person I've known for a long time, about his own son, and now a signing ceremony for a war that killed 13 Americans, possibly skipped for a nicer dinner reservation. The war was real. The soldiers who died were real. the money you spent were our taxes, but somehow the only thing that consistently outranks all of it on his calendar is whatever happens to be more photogenic that week. Versailles is the real deal, he said, unlike apparently the war.
Details that I've seen so far look awful.
I don't want to see theocratic Islamists who want to kill us made stronger.
Count me in the skeptical column.
They're going to recover everything we've taken away from them.
It's much bigger than a mistake.
They're better off than they were before the hostilities began.
Wow. That assessment is brutal for Trump. I mean, the man who went to his barber and said, "I want my head to look like the reservoir tip of a condom," thinks you have bad judgment. I mean, Mr. President, you need to bring the skeptics onto your side, and I'm sure you'll marshal all of your rhetorical wit and persuasive techniques to do so.
A furious response from the president. This is what he wrote before dawn. These fools who think I haven't been tough enough on Iran, they're just either jealous, bad people, or stupid.
Masterful, sir. Masterful.
Listen to who's saying these words. Not Democrats, not the media he calls fake news, his own side. Tremendous foreign policy blunder, smacks of impeachment, not defensible, inexplicable. They played him like a violin. Iran is better off than before the war even started. These are conservative voices, people who supported him, defended him, voted for him. Looking at the actual outcome of this war and concluding on the record, on camera, that the United States lost. Let's be precise about what better off means here. Sanctions removed, $100 billion in frozen assets returned, a $300 billion reconstruction fund, continued passage through the Strait of Hormuz, and by his own admission, a ballistic missile arsenal that will not be eliminated because, in his words, it would be unfair for them not to have one when their neighbors do. 13 Americans died for an outcome that even his own allies are calling a historic foreign policy failure, not a tie, not a wash, a loss, according to the people who wanted him to win. When the people who built their entire political identity around defending this president start using words like impeachment and blunder, that is not partisan noise. That is the floor giving way. If you're still paying attention to all of this, please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And please, don't forget to comment down below and like the video. Thank you so much.